In the heart of the vast Libyan desert, where golden sands stretched endlessly beneath an unforgiving sun, there lived a fox named Dahak. But he was no ordinary fox. His name was whispered across the dunes, spoken with both admiration and caution. Dahak was a master of words, a weaver of illusions, a creature whose tongue was sharper than any claw. Not far from where the desert kissed the horizon, nestled within a lush and hidden oasis, lived a young goat named Mesar. Unlike Dahak, Mesar's heart was unmarked by deceit. He knew only of the gentle shade of palm trees, the sweet taste of fresh water, and the kindness of those who raised him. He was naive, trusting, and full of dreams, dangerous things in a world where not all creatures were kind. This is the tale of how wisdom is often learned through pain, and how trust, once betrayed, is never given so freely again. Mesar had spent his entire life in the oasis, a paradise cradled in the midst of the merciless desert. Here, the water shimmered like glass, trees bore fruit sweeter than honey, and the winds whispered only comfort. But Mesar's heart ached for more. Every night he would gaze beyond the oasis, toward the dunes that stretched like endless waves of gold. He dreamed of lands beyond his reach, lands where rivers ran wider than the sky, where grass never withered, where the world did not end at the line where the sand met the heavens. "Stay within the oasis, Mesar," the elder goats would warn. "The desert is cruel to those who do not know its ways." And always, his mother's voice would whisper the same caution. "Beware of Dahak the fox. His words are as sweet as ripe dates, but his heart is as hollow as a dried well." Mesar would only laugh. "Why should I fear a fox? I am strong, I am fast, and I am clever too." Oh, how little he knew. One fateful afternoon, Mesar wandered farther than he ever had before. The oasis faded behind him, and the desert stretched ahead like an open door. And there, sitting atop a sun-warmed rock, was a creature unlike any Mesar had seen before. A fox. His fur gleamed like polished copper, his eyes sharp as a blade. His tail flicked lazily in the heat, but his smile was warm, inviting. "Good day, young traveler," the fox greeted, his voice smooth as flowing water. Mesar hesitated, then dipped his head. "And good day to you. Who might you be?" The fox's lips curled. "Oh, just a wanderer of the sands, a seeker of adventure, and you? You look like someone who longs for adventure too." Mesar's ears twitched. "You could say that?" Dahak's eyes gleamed. "Then perhaps today is your lucky day." For days, the fox and the goat spoke beneath the shade of palm trees. Dahak spun words like silk, painting pictures so vivid that Mesar could almost taste the fruit from trees he had never seen. "Beyond these dunes," Dahak murmured, "lies a land where water never dries, where trees bow heavy with fruit all year round." Mesar's breath caught. "That sounds wonderful." "It is," Dahak assured him. "Why stay trapped in this tiny oasis when you could run free in a paradise beyond your wildest dreams?" Doubt flickered in Mesar's heart. "My family says the desert is dangerous," he admitted, "that I should never leave." Dahak chuckled, shaking his head. "Ah, but they only say that because they have never seen what lies beyond," he said smoothly. "Fear is a cage, my friend. But you—" He leaned in closer, voice barely above a whisper. "You were meant for more." And just like that, Mesar agreed. At the break of dawn, Mesar followed Dahak into the unknown. At first, the adventure thrilled him. The sand was warm beneath his hooves, the sky stretched endlessly above. But as the sun climbed higher, excitement gave way to exhaustion. The desert, so beautiful from afar, was a cruel mistress up close. By the third hour, the heat clawed at him. the wind carrying nothing but dust and silence. "Are we close?" Mesar asked, his throat dry. Dahak only smiled. "Patience, my friend. The best things in life take time." More hours passed. Mesar's steps grew sluggish, his breaths shallow. "I need water," he gasped. "Soon," Dahak murmured, but there was no water, no paradise, only sand. And then, Mesar saw it, the flicker of truth in Dahak's eyes. Not warmth, not friendship, hunger. The moment stretched like an eternity. "We are not lost at all," Dahak said at last, his voice no longer kind. "We are exactly where I want to be." Fear struck Mesar like a lightning bolt. You lied to me," he choked. Dahak's smirk was sharp as a dagger. "A fox does what he must to survive," he mused. "And you, my dear goat, are quite the feast." Panic surged through Mesar. His legs trembled, but his mind screamed. "Run!" He turned and bolted. Dahak lunged, his teeth flashing. But Mesar was fast. And ahead, nestled among the dunes, he saw salvation, a cluster of jagged rocks. With a final desperate leap, Mesar scrambled atop the stones, hooves skidding but finding grip. He stood, breathless, just beyond Dahak's reach. The fox paced below, eyes narrowing. "Come down, little goat," he cooed. "You cannot stay there forever." Mesar's chest heaved, but his gaze was steady now. "I may have been foolish once," he declared, "but I will not be foolish twice." For the first time, Dahak's smile faltered. "Very well," he muttered. "Enjoy your rocks." And with that, he slunk back into the desert, vanishing like a ghost. The journey home was long. Mesar returned to the oasis, weary, thirsty, and forever changed. His family rushed to him, their relief mingled with scolding. "We warned you, Mesar," but he only bowed his head. "You were right," he admitted. "I let greed blind me, but never again." From that day forward, Mesar was no longer the foolish goat. And when Dahak dared to creep near the oasis again, he found Mesar standing tall upon the rocks, watching, waiting. And this time, it was Dahak who knew better than to try his tricks again. If you like this story, please subscribe to our channel for more.